Hi everyone, I am going to go over the Agar trenching technique. That is to separate the bacteria from your fungi so that you don't have to grow both at the same time. Okay, so now you got two cultures here that I'm going to do this on. One is a candy cap culture and another is a bluet culture. As you can tell, they're both heavily contaminated. A little secret about fungi is that it has this unique survival mechanism. Not sure if you can see it from here. It's kind of like a little cloudy haze over the bottom. It's really hard to see. But that little cloudy haze is actually mycelium trying to get away from the bacteria. So when it can't go through the bacteria, it might opt to go around or under. A way we can assist with that is to perform a little cut right alongside the center, and the mycelium will jump the gap and leave the bacteria behind, because mycelium can jump gaps, bacteria cannot. And I'm going to demonstrate by performing trenches on these two plates. Start with taking your scalpel and sterilizing it. So the beautiful thing about trenching is that you don't need to have a separate plate ready for the transfer. You do it directly onto the plate that you have the contamination on. That's one of the easier things about trenching beyond water agar is that you don't have to transfer it to another plate. So, that a little matters. I'll tell you why. I cut through the mycelium, or rather, should I say, I cut through the bacteria. Okay, so that bacteria is now on my scalpel. That is contaminated, so if I were to jump to the other side and cut the other side of the trench, it would bring the bacteria from one side over to the other. Okay, so clearly that's going to be a problem, and that will undermine our efforts to trench. So I'm going to sterilize the scalpel. The sizes of the trenches I use are sufficient to cover the bacteria. Mycelium will jump the trench and then they'll just grow and reach from there. Same on this side. We don't have to worry about the bacteria going around the agar because it's just right up against the border. So it's just big enough to matter. Now you're able to, go as wide as you can, or as long as you can, until it reaches from end to end. But it's not necessary. So long as you're able to entrap bacteria on this side and keep it from coming over the sides to the other side, then you've accomplished your objective. That's all we're really after. Of course, you can always get creative with how you do things. Nobody's going to stop you. That's how you do the agar trenching. You incubate these, and then I'll post a follow-up about when they're ready and when it's time to take your transfer and continue on as normal. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you get something out of it.